Hi there. When you go shopping, do you usually bring your own reusable bag or ask for a plastic bag at the store? Well, you might think carrying your own reusable bag around you is unnecessary because stores always provide plastic bags if you don't have one. But such behavior actually poses serious problems to both our society and environment. In Hong Kong, there are around 6 million tons of municipal solid waste generated each year. That's a lot, right? These trashes are all displaced in landfills, which are going to be exhausted soon, and this is creating a pressing issue. People finally realize how significant this problem is and are trying to make up for what they have done. Apart from government officials' policies and non-government organizations' efforts, more merchants are using paper bags to replace plastic bags. Also, more consumers carry their own reusable bag when they shop. Therefore, we decided to find out the sustainability of various shopping bags, to see which kind of shopping bag is the most harmful and least harmful to our environment and society. So, we can reduce the usage of the most harmful shopping bag and increase the usage of the least harmful shopping bag, in order to produce less waste and improve our society and environment. We chose the three most commonly used bags for our investigation, which are plastic bag, paper bag, and reusable bag. Our hypothesis is that reusable bag is the most sustainable among the three. So, what is sustainability, in case you are wondering? Sustainability refers to the ability to continue a defined behavior indefinitely. If a shopping bag is sustainable, it implies that the usage of it can maintain a precise balance between the need to sustain prosperity and improve our lifestyles while preserving natural resources and ecosystems, on which us and future generations depend at the same time. Okay, it's getting kind of abstract. It simply means that the usage of that kind of bag can make our society and environment better. Sustainability can be further divided into economical sustainability, social sustainability, and environmental sustainability. We have compared the bags according to these three pillars of sustainability in order to test whether they are sustainable or not. In the first regard, we have conducted 2 experiments and a questionnaire to find out whether the bags are environmentally sustainable. The purpose of the first experiment is to test whether the bags are recyclable or not. I guess you all know what recycling is, right? It's the process of converting waste materials into reusable objects. When a bag is recyclable, it promotes sustainable use of resources. Therefore, the amount of waste to landfills can be reduced. We set an environment for the decomposition of the bags by simulating the circumstances of a landfill. That sounds kind of complicated, but it's not. We first collected different kinds of scraps, for example leaves and fruit peels. Then, we placed a 5 cm thick layer of brown scraps, such as dry leaves and newspaper, at the bottom of a plastic box, and added a layer of green scraps of the same thickness, such as dead plants and soil, on top of it. We continued adding the layers on top of each other alternately, until the box was half full. We tied the three kinds of bags with a string and placed them between the layers of scraps. The setup was then left alone for 7 weeks. After that, we pulled out the bags with the string and examined them. Although we have had a hard time pulling the bags out and cleaning up the dirt, it's worth it, because the experiment was valid. This is the result of the experiment. You can see that the paper bag had started to decompose and become decayed, which was kind of gross. It was less serious for the reusable bag, and the plastic bag remained unchanged. So, it can be determined that paper bags are the most recyclable, as it decomposes the fastest, followed by reusable bags and plastic bags. Do you remember we have also conducted another experiment to test the environmental sustainability of the bags? Its purpose is to test the physical endurance of the bags, in order to judge whether they are reusable or not. When a bag is reusable, products can be used to their fullest extent and households' money can be saved. It also prevents pollution by reducing the need to harvest new raw materials, which protects the environment. To carry out this experiment, We first prepared a sample of each kind of bags, some weights, and a plastic stick. Then we took a sample and hung it on the plastic stick. We placed the weights in the sample until they broke. The same thing was done to the other two samples. The more weights the bags are able to bear, the stronger and the more reusable they are. We predicted that the paper bags will be the first to break, followed by plastic bags and reusable bags, and our prediction is correct. The paper bag sustained 7,400 grams of weight, the plastic bag sustained 10,700 grams of weight, and the reusable bag didn't break even after the other two kinds of bags had broken. So it can be seen that reusable bags are the most reusable, because they are more durable and strong. We also gave out questionnaires to citizens in order to find out consumers' trends toward reusing these three kinds of bags, because their consumption habits and preferences to different kinds of bags are also very crucial in order to determine whether the bags are reusable or not. These are the results. 75% of respondents tend to reuse paper bags, 70% of respondents tend to reuse reusable bags, and 65% of respondents tend to reuse plastic bags. The results show that paper bags are the most reusable because most respondents tend to reuse them, followed by reusable bag and plastic bags. Are we boring you to death? Sorry, we are going to move on to the next regard, which is social sustainability. In this regard, we have to find out whether the bags are reusable or not. When a bag is reusable, it conserves space in existing landfills and reduces the need for future landfills. It also reduces pollution and energy consumption associated with the manufacture of new materials, which ease the burden of both the environment and the landfill. By providing a better environment and reduce waste from public areas, we can reduce overall health risk, decrease pest infestation in urban areas, and lower exposures to biohazards, which improves our society. Questionnaires were given out to some customers in the supermarket to find out people's perceptions toward different kinds of bags and their consumption behavior pattern according to those perceptions. So, we can determine whether the bags are socially sustainable or not. Easy enough, right? The results show that 65% of customers tend to use reusable bags during grocery shopping. 20% of customers tend to use plastic bags, and 15% of customers tend to use paper bags. It can be seen that reusable bags are the most common among customers while they do grocery shopping, followed by plastic bags and paper bags. This implies that reusable bags are the least reducible, followed by plastic bags and paper bags. Last but not least, we compared the sustainability of the three kinds of bags from economical aspect. As for this regard, we did researches to find out the production cost of the bags. The cheaper the production cost of a bag is, the more economically sustainable it is. We found out that a plastic bag, a paper bag, and a reusable bag cost averagely about 0.05, 0.5, and 2.9 Hong Kong dollars respectively in production. The researchers showed that plastic bags are the most economical sustainable, followed by paper bags and reusable bags. In conclusion, we examined the bags from environmental aspect by the two experiments and a questionnaire, from social aspect by the same questionnaire, and economical aspect by researchers. The outcomes are organized into this table, where a higher mark indicates that the bag is more sustainable. By using this table, we can determine which bag is the most sustainable. Plastic bag gets 9 marks, paper bag gets 12 marks, and reusable bag gets 9 marks. Paper bag is the most sustainable among the three, obviously. To recall, our hypothesis is that reusable bag is the most sustainable among the three, but turns out paper bag is the most sustainable, which was unexpected. We have come up with a few ideas to reduce plastic bags and reusable bags, which are less sustainable compared to paper bags. First of all, we can bring our own containers during grocery shopping instead of asking for plastic bags. Plastic and glass containers are very common among households, so it's sustainable. Secondly, shops can use paper bags as a substitution to plastic bags when containing dry food, such as bread. Papers, glasses, and some plastics are recyclable. They can be shredded as part of the process to extract the basic elements or raw materials. For example, fiber in paper, for use in making new products. Lastly, households can buy food from bulk bins. Many stores sell food like rice, pasta, beans, nuts, and cereals in bulk bins. Households can bring their own containers and fill them with these items. This can save both money and unnecessary packaging. These are only a few suggestions to reduce plastic bags and reusable bags. Citizens and merchants' willingness and awareness to cooperate is the key to improve our society and environment. Hopefully, our presentation can make citizens more aware of the implication of their consumption behavior and will be wise in using different kinds of bags, so they can have a more sustainable and eco-friendly lifestyles by reducing the amount of waste produced. This is the end of our video. Thank you for watching.